This thing that looks like a coffin lid is actually the Jamaican bobsled. Since it never snows in their country, the coach thoughtfully installed 4 wheels on it. And so, they began their crash training. Despite their rapid improvement in flip techniques, the challenge of pushing a 600-pound sled in under 6 seconds felt nearly impossible until they crashed into a police car. Their time? 5.9 seconds. Barely acceptable. In order to understand what cold feels like, they took turns being locked in a freezer. They trained like this for 46 days. But with the Winter Olympics approaching, the entry fee became a huge obstacle. To raise the $20,000 they needed, the coach went to the department head to request funding. But the head of the department thought it was ridiculous for a tropical country to even think about competing in the Winter Olympics. Wasn't that like shooting yourself in the foot? The coach's expression was exactly like that 6th emoji in your phone sticker pack. With no help coming, they decided to do it on their own. The 4 team members each took their turn to hustle. Jeb performed on the street, singing and doing tricks, but passersby just paid him to stop. Jack tried arm wrestling for money, though no one seemed to know whose idea that was. They thought they'd try a quick snowball fight with the team to see if anyone would pay to join in. Mannequin went undercover to get clients, only to receive ridicule and mockery. A few days later, they gathered to count their earnings, which had made a noticeable difference. They were now only $19,900 short of their goal. Just as they were about to give up, Jason walked in, tossing a bag of money onto the table. Not too much, not too little, exactly the amount they needed. It turned out that Jason had sold his father's luxury car. With that, they finally set off for the Olympics in Canada. As soon as they landed, Jeb went wild, layering clothes on top of each other, wrapping himself up like a mummy. The team, having never seen snow before, was full of curiosity. But the coach was not happy at all. They didn't even have a decent bobsled. So, the coach spent every last penny and managed to buy a 30-year-old relic of a sled for $4,800. The coach first arranged for them to get used to the icy surface. The team, full of confidence, even bragged a little until the next second they were all falling flat on the ice, trying to dance. After some professional training, they brought the old bobsled out. At this point, other teams were giving them condescending looks and the atmosphere was incredibly awkward.